Today we are going to discuss loops. What is a loop in C programming? It is a mechanism which helps us to perform an action again and again. In simple words, we can say that if we have to print the statement or if we have to repeat a condition again and again, we can use the condition of loop in C programming. For us, it will be quite difficult to print hello world 5 times by using printf function. So here we can use the concept of loops. Now we will see types of loops. There are two types of loops, entry control loop and exit control loop. In entry control loop, there are again two types, while loop and for loop. And in exit control loop, there is only one type, that is do while loop. The basic difference between these loop is that in entry control loop, first it will check the initial condition and then loop is been executed for while loop and for loop. And in exit control loop, even though the condition is false, initial condition is false, it will be executed at least once and then it will work same as that for while loop or for loop. Now we will discuss the syntax for various types of loops. First we will discuss the syntax for while loop, then for loop and then do while loop. In while loop, if this condition is true, then the statement is been executed. If we take a true value or a condition, then the loop is been executed infinite number of times. If we have to restrict it to a certain limit, then we will use a iterator or a variable. It will check the condition here and execute the statement till the iterator becomes exactly equals to that condition, and it will come out of the loop when the condition becomes false. Similarly for loop, first it will check the condition and it will execute this statement 1 and statement 2. Again, for initialization and increment, we will see the program. For initialization and increment, we will see example in programming. Now we will see a simple program to check the working of while loop. I will write a program to print a statement 5 times. Main function int I will initialize the I value with 1 for initialization and then introduce the loop. I will write the condition here less than equals to 5. First I will write the program and then I will explain it. Printf new line welcome to programming unit. I will close it, semicolon, and then I will increase the I value through increment operator. Then I will increase the I value through I++ by 1. Then get ch and then return. Here I will use clear screen. First I will compile it. Welcome to programming unit has been printed 5 times. Now how this program works. First I declare an integer I here and initialize it value with 1, then clear screen and then loop. I have given a condition here that I should be strictly less than 5. Then as I have initialized the I value with 1, so it will check the condition 1 is less than equals to 5. Yes, it will print this statement welcome to programming unit and then I++. It will increase the I value by 1. Now the I value become 2. 2 is less than equals to 5. Again this statement will be printed. Now I value become 3. Again 3 is less than 5, less than equals to 5. Again it will print programming unit. Again the I value become 4 here and then it will come here. Again this 4 is less than equals to 5. It will print welcome to programming unit. again the I value become 5. Now 5 is not less than, but it is equals to 5. So again it will print welcome to programming unit, and when I value becomes 6, it will check the condition strict. It will check the condition 6 is neither less than 5 nor equal to 5. So this condition become false and it will come outside this bracket, outside this loop, and the program will end. This is the working of the while loop. First I will initialize the condition. Here I have initialized the value with I. Here I have initialized the I value, and here I have given the condition and then increment. Now we will see a program to print the I value which we are incrementing. So first initialization, I is initialized with 1, then introduction to the loop. First clear screen, then I will introduce loop while I is less than equals to 5. Here I will print the I value on new line %d, comma I. Then I will increase the I value. And then I will end the loop, get ch, return. I will compile it and then run it. 1 2 3 4 5. Now how this program works: firstly I have initialized the value I value with 1, then clear screen, and then I will check the condition here. Is I is less than equals to 5? Yes, I is less than equals to 5. Then I will print the I value through this, as I is an integer, so I will use %d here and then I value. First the I value is 1. The condition is checked here. I is less than equals to 5. Yes, print %d. The I value will be printed, that is 1. Then I will increase the I value by 1 through I++. I++, in the sense we can also say I is equals to I plus 1. So now the I value become 2. 2 is less than 5, less than equals to 5. Again it will print the I value, that is 2, again 3, then 4, and then 5. For 5 it will check the condition. Yes, 5 is less than equals to 5. 5 is not less than, but it is exactly equals to 5, so it will print that I value, that is 5, and then I value will increase to 6. Here again it will check the condition. Yes, here again it will check the condition. Here 6 is less than equals to 5. No, the condition become false and it will come outside the loop, then get ch, and the program will end. Now we will see a program to add 5 inputted numbers. First I will initialize. I will add that numbers using while loop. Initialize with 1. Here again I will take another variable tot and initialize it with 0. Why I am taking tot I will explain it further. And a variable n to store the inputted number, then clear screen. Then I will use loop while I is less than equals to 5, then loop. Then I will give a command printf enter number to be added, semicolon, and then I will increase that, and then I will assign that value to n through scanf %d, as it is an integer, then address of n, and then I will add that value to tot is equals to tot plus n, and then increment. when the loop ends, I will print that total, printf total %d, as total is also an integer value, so %d and then tot get ch return. First I will compile it. Oh, no semicolon, we have to use comma here as the statement is not been ended, and here also yes, 0 error. Enter the number to be added 1, again enter the number to be added 2, 3 and 4, 5, yes, 3 plus 4, 9, 12, 15, yes. Now this program works. Yes, now this program works. First I will initialize the I value with 1, the total with 0, and then n, integer variable n, to store the inputted number, clear screen, and then introduction to the loop. While I, as I value is initially 1, so it will check here 1 is less than equals to 5, yes, it will give a command, enter the number to be added, then it will assign it to n, and then it will add to tot, as initial tot value is 0, so tot will be equals to 0 plus n, as we have inputted initially one number when we are running the program, so it will add 0 plus 1. Now the total will become 1. Again the I value will be increased by 1. Now I will again the I value has increased by 1. Now the I value become 2. 2 is less than equals to 5, yes. Again it will give a command to enter number to be added, and then it will assign to n. Then again it will give a command, enter the number to be added. We will take 2 number, and the n value 1. Now the n value become 2, as previously we have seen the total will become, as previously we have seen the total is become 1. Now the total will be total plus n. Now total will be 1 plus n. 1 plus n. We have inputted the number 2, so 1 plus 2 will be 3. Now the total has become 3. Again I will increase the I value, it will become 3, so 3 is less than equals to 5. Again I will give a command to enter the number, take 3. So now the total will be equals to total plus n, as previously the total has become 3, so it will add 3 plus 3. In this way the total will get added 5 times with the inputted number, and when this condition become false, it will come outside the loop and it will print the total value, and the program will end. We will see more examples based on while loop in next videos.